Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well, staying warm during these cold temperatures if it's cold where you live. And yeah, I'm super excited for this video because my last video, I think it got a lot of positive feedback on the book tapping, which I really like. I enjoy book tapping, and so I wanted to try it for that video, and I think you all really enjoyed it. So I'm doing kind of a part 2 to that. And in that video, I tapped on the Percy Jackson Heroes of Olympus series. And in this video, we're going to tap on the original Percy Jackson book. So I'm going to go through and show you these. They're worn in, so they're not like new, pristine. It's a mix of paperback, mix of hardcover. We're going to read the backs, do some page flipping, and just make some book sounds. What I really would like to know is, would you guys be interested in a video of me like reading a chapter, let's say, from one of the books? Or, you know, let me know what kind of book content, if any, you would be interested in from me. So I have a little glass of wine too, because I'm filming this on a Saturday night. So my boyfriend and I, we are staying in tonight, just kind of watching a movie and relaxing. So I have some white wine here. Sometimes I like glass sounds, sometimes I don't, so but yeah, I'm really excited to go through these books with you. So, starting off with none other than Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief, the Lightning Thief, the Lightning Thief, the Lightning Thief. So this is the book that started it all, by Rick Riordan. And it says on the side, Percy Jackson, the Olympians, book 1. The Lightning So this is one of those older covers. Cover illustration was from 2006. Are you guys watching, if you're a fan of the Percy Jackson series, are you guys watching the Disney Plus television show? Season 2 just wrapped up, and I watched it. I definitely preferred season 1, but I enjoyed season 2. I think it's a fun show. I mean, it's definitely, it doesn't compare to the movies for me, but it was fun. I think next season will be interesting, as it doesn't have a movie adaptation, so you can't really compare it to like one of the previous films. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing how they do that. This is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. So, the back says, Percy Jackson is about to be kicked out of boarding school again, and that's the least of his troubles. Lately, mythological monsters and the gods of Mount Olympus seem to be walking straight out of the pages of Percy's Greek mythology textbook and into his life. And worse, he's angered a few of them. Zeus's master lightning bolt has been stolen, and Percy is the prime suspect. Now, Percy and his friends have just 10 days to find and return Zeus's stolen property and bring peace to a warring Mount Olympus. But to succeed on his quest, Percy will have to do more than catch the true thief. He must come to terms with the father who abandoned him. solve the riddle of the oracle, which warns him of betrayal by a friend, and unravel a treachery more powerful than the gods themselves. So this really is the book that started it all. So that's book one. Then we have Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. This illustration was also from 2006. This is a shorter book. It's only like right under 300 pages. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, book two. The Sea of Monsters. The Sea of Monsters. The Sea of Monsters. The Sea of Monsters. This was the most recent book that was adapted in the TV series on Disney Plus. I love the orange and the tones, the hues of the browns and the oranges of this cover. So, this one says, Percy Jackson's 7th grade year has been surprisingly quiet. Not a single monster has set foot on his New York prep school campus. But when an innocent game of dodgeball among Percy and his classmates turns into a death match against an ugly gang of cannibal giants, things get, well, ugly. And the unexpected arrival of Percy's friend Annabeth brings more bad news. The magical borders that protect Camp Half-Blood have been poisoned by a mysterious enemy, and unless a cure is found, the only safe haven for demigods will be destroyed. In this fresh, funny, and hugely anticipated follow-up to The Lightning Thief, Percy and his friends must journey into the Sea of Monsters to save their beloved camp. But first, Percy will discover a stunning new secret about his family, one that makes him wonder whether being claimed as Poseidon's son is an honor or simply a cruel joke. Sea of Monsters, Book 2. Book 3 is The Titan's Curse. This is Book 3, and this one is hardcover. So Percy Jackson, The Olympians, Book 3. Again, Rick Riordan, The Titan's Curse. The Titan's Curse. So this is the slipcover, and it's just plain blue on the back. I'll read this while I tap if I can. So, when Percy Jackson receives an urgent distress call from his friend Grover, he immediately prepares for battle. He knows he'll need powerful demigod allies, Annabeth and Thalia, as his side. His trusty bronze sword, Riptide, and a ride from his mom. The demigods race to the rescue to find that Grover has made an important discovery. 2 new powerful half-bloods whose parentage is unknown, but that's not all that awaits them. The Titan Lord Kronos has set up his most devious trap yet, and the young heroes have just fallen prey. Hilarious and action-packed, this third adventure in the series finds Percy faced with the most dangerous challenge so far, the chilling prophecy of the Titan's curse. So here is book 3. Book 3. Let's take a little drinking break. Okay. Next, book 4. Back to paperback. This is The Battle of Labyrinth. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Book 4. The Battle of the Labyrinth. The Battle of the Labyrinth. We're back to those like orange and brown hue on the colors. This is a short one, like synopsis. Percy Jackson isn't expecting freshman orientation to be any fun, but when a mysterious mortal acquaintance appears on campus, followed by demon cheerleaders, things quickly move from bad to worse. In this latest installment of the blockbuster series, time is running out as war between the Olympians and the evil Titan Lord Kronos draws near. Even the safe haven of Camp Half-Blood grows more vulnerable by the minute as Kronos' army prepares to invade its once impenetrable borders. To stop the invasion, Percy and his demigod friends must set out on a quest through the labyrinth, a sprawling underground world with stunning surprises at every turn. Full of humor and heart-pounding action, this latest book promises to be their most thrilling adventure yet. I think all the books say that at the end. This is book 4, The Battle of the Labyrinth. If you've read these books, let me know which ones are your favorite. Fun fact, I didn't read these as a kid. I was like a Harry Potter. That was my thing. And like the Hunger Games and Divergent. So I didn't read Percy Jackson, so I've been reading my adult stage of life, and I've only read I think I've only read The Lightning Thief and the Sea Monsters. I haven't read book 3, 4, 5, and is there a 6? Is there a new one? I feel like there might be a new one. I do plan on reading them though. The rest. Okay, now the last one is Percy Jackson, The Last Olympian. Back to hardcover. This is like a black and like deep green. Very final. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, book 5. This really cool art on the inside. And then on the back. The inside says, all year the Half-Bloods have been preparing for battle against the Titans. Knowing the odds of a victory are grim, Kronos' army is stronger than ever, and with every god and half-blood he recruits, the evil Titan's power only grows. While the Olympians struggle to continue the rampaging monster Typhoon, Kronos begins advance on New York City, where Mount Olympus stands virtually unguarded. Now it's up to Percy Jackson and an army of young demigods to stop the Lord of Time. In this momentous final book in the New York Times bestselling series, the long-awaited prophecy surrounding Percy's 16th birthday unfolds, and as battle for the Western civilization rages on the streets of Manhattan, Percy faces a terrifying suspicion that he may be fighting against his own fate. So that is book 5, Percy Jackson, The Last Olympian. And all in all, those are all the Percy Jackson books that I have. So I hope you guys enjoyed the book tapping, and I hope you were relaxed from it, or were able to focus and study, or whatever you do to watch ASMR. But like I said, please let me know in the comments what other videos you want to see, what book related videos you want to see, if that's something. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.